Evening, everyone. Welcome to our Wat Padamakkaya London Tuesday session. And today we are having two new people, or three, if I miscount, hopefully. It's all right. Therefore, I will start giving proper introduction first, how we meditate. So those who are regular and know already, you can take this as a review or just making yourself adjusting and be comfortable before we start our meditation. All right. Can you see from the back? If you can move up to the front if you like. There are empty seats somewhere. You can find yourself suitable. However, if you are need of assistance about questions and things, you can or ask our staff to help for providing that. All right. If you feel you want to move or adjust your chair, no problem. It's free. It's no problem. It's possible. Okay. All right. First, allow me to just start with the proper introduction first. All right. Bring this back real quick. Just one moment, everyone. All right. Yeah. Introduction to meditation. All right, everyone. First of all, before we're gonna start, please take yourself a note that what I am introduced to you are just only introduction. Okay. The thing is that for more detail, for more practice, you can also join us on the 1-day meditation retreat or 3-day meditation retreat to help you learn further in depth. These are just only like, when you go to Costco or go to Sainsbury, when you want to try something, they give you some free test out, kind of like that. Okay. So hope you enjoy your time with us tonight. Okay. Let's go then. First, the meditation we practice allow me to keep its background story first. That this what you are practice and learning is called the middle way meditation, also known as Dhammakaya meditation. All right. And Dhammakaya meditation practice mainly focus on mindfulness and relaxation. It has its background story that originate from the Buddha's practice of meditation. And during the time when he practiced, about 500 years after he passed away, the knowledge of attaining Dhammakaya or practice the middle way that he living proof or finding what is like or what experience is like is also been lost. Now the rediscoverer is our great master. Thus, as he passed his knowledge, he has passed away 140 years ago. Now, the one who are currently master in the middle way or the Dhammakaya meditation are these two master. One is Luang Por Dhammachayo, who is also our former abbot, and the vice abbot of our temple, Luang Por Datta Chivo. These are the current master of our Dhammakaya tradition. All right, understand and know who are our teachers. Let's begin our meditation introduction. Ready? First, what you are practicing, you must have the foundations, and the foundation for every meditation require these two, and they are mindfulness and relaxation. Mindfulness and relaxations are what must go together along of your meditation. You cannot have or missing one or the other. If you have only mindfulness without relaxation, it would be just like kind of like your effort alone guiding your meditation. In the end, it's kind of like a gas that running on a car. When you have effort on it, it can run so much, but when it's run out, the stamina is stopped, isn't it? Kind of like when you study for your exam. If you have not studied at all, you come for the last day. what it's gonna be like. And can you recall last 10 minutes study? Yes, you can remember only the first few pages. And then when you make the exam, you probably don't do it quite well. But if you have relaxation, it will be another story. Imagine this when you go into movie theater and that movie happened to be 3 hours long, but it was so good that you just sit there and forget about the time. Can you imagine it's like that? Yes, same thing, meditation too. It's supposed to be enjoyable and easy. And if it make it difficult, it probably not gonna be enjoyable meditation and you cannot do it long. Some even give up. Therefore, if you are enjoying it, you like it, that's a sign that you are doing it correctly and you'll be enjoyed for a while of your meditation, no matter how long it is. All right, after you maintain this, having these two, you must maintain them in the balance. And the balance put into equation will be like this. If M is mindfulness, R is relaxation. If M more than R, you will be uncomfortable. You can feel something like this. For example, the moment when you close your eyes, you want to open your eyes. Feel struggle. How long it has been? Was it already? When it's gonna be over? Such thought and such feeling come. That's a sign you are not relaxed. Too much effort, too much tension for your meditation. So please take a note, and this will be starting the beginning of your observation of your feeling. If you feel uncomfortable, that's a sign. This is not it. Or if you're having R too much more than M, what you're gonna have feeling is kind of like, first you will have like wandering thought come, like, oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, the event of the past that you had done before came in here. Or when it's happened for a long time, you begin to lose your focus and then losing your awareness. And in the end, you don't remember anything. The moment when the teaching monk said, now you can open your eyes, you feel refreshed, feeling very good, but you cannot recall anything. That's the sign because you sleep. Okay. But I will give you just a little bit of caution. So since we have many people here, the thing is, if you meditate silent and you sleep, no problem. But the moment when you have this sound, yes, we will wake you up. Okay, so please take a note in there. But we don't do the shaking. We can kind of like this. First level, this. Second level, this. Third level, kind of like that. Okay, so please take a note in there. All right. If you put into the balance, this is how you're gonna progress in meditation. Imagine the scale in a balance like this. If one is for mindfulness, it must be 100%. Sorry, the screen is on top of it. Another is mindfulness, also need to be in 100%. One is gain the balance, only then your meditation experience will be progress, move forward. If it not, it doesn't mean that your meditation progress is gone or disappear anywhere. It's there. Kind of like when you climb the stair. When you have the balance, it's moving up. But when you lose the balance, it stops. You stay there. And until you tune it up to the balance again, it will move up. Are you follow me? If you get this point, please take a note now that why it's so long, why it's nothing, why I don't feel anything. That's because it's not tuned in the balance yet. But when you find the balance, it's gonna be like this. But anyway, let's go by a bit. But this first, that what the master has to say about always maintain your balance like this. The master said that no matter the method we use to meditate, whichever way practice, the principle is mindfulness and relaxation must go together. So when you have like this, no matter what you try, just keep it balanced between these two. Without these two, it will not progress. And how to do it when you lose the balance? The solution is simply adjust your body and mind or starting over. Starting over in here or resetting are not like when you're playing game, you press the button, everything start, Not like that. It's kind of like this. When you try to, uh, I'll say, pump the air into the tire when you have a car, you know, you pump it wrong, inserting the jack wrong, the air doesn't go in. So if you put the same thing, the air still doesn't go in. Starting over means that you tried a different approach, but take it off and put it properly with another method that you can try to help. Once you get it done, the air will go in. It's kind of like that. Starting over what you do, but it doesn't mean that your meditation experience disappear. It's there. Good. All right then. Now, the right technique to maintain the balance is simply like this. Simply all you have to do is, number one, maintain your awareness. Check whether your body and mind are comfortable, and then you adjust them. Two, you gain the comfort. When you feel comfort, body and mind, you be content. Content kind of like, this is it. I don't want to move. I'm okay. I'm okay now. If you feel that okay, that's a sign. This is the start for you. If not, do it until you feel okay. Without okay, you will not progress. Simply like that. Okay. So when you feel okay, maintain this one and two. If you lose the comfort, check your body and mind whether there's any hindrance. Whether is the chair comfortable? Is my sitting position okay? Is my legs still feeling numb? My back feeling pain? Adjust until there are no hindrance. If you feel you cannot approach further, start over. Try different approach. For example, there was some guy who meditated with me, but many years ago, when he sit on a chair for quite some time, he feel pain in his leg, and we meditate about 30 minutes. About 15 minutes and passed. He feel pain. He cannot sit on floor anymore. He slowly moving up, silently sit on a chair without making noise and continue his meditation. That's also possible. Please be, mindful. Try not to make noise. Okay. All right. And so, technique is keep checking how is your attention. Is it just right? It's not feeling too tight, not too loose. You feel content to be like this. There you go. Maintain that contentment continuously on and on. That's simply all you have to do about the middle way meditation when you practice. However, this is so simple. I don't believe so. There must be some technique, some key. Yes, the master also provide with two techniques. If you feel content, this is good for you, let it stay like that. But if you like to learn some technique to help you maintain your focus, this can also be applied too during meditation, your choice. Alternatively, the first method is visualization. Choose something simple, something that must not create thought or emotion, something that make you feel relaxed, enjoy, and comfortable. Not making tension or too much thinking like the sun, a full moon, a star, or the crystal ball. Simple thing like this. The recommendation are these four, but if you have something else you like, for example, a rose, it's also no problem. Either way, it's fine. Make sure it doesn't think or making you angry, feel emotion, like a face of someone you like or dislike. Okay? Simply just that. The benefit of using this technique is it will help you maintain your focus. And when you are focusing, you focus your mind inside your body at any point where you feel comfortable inside your body or around your abdomen. Okay? And so this is where you're gonna focus and visualize it. But in case you have a lot of thoughts like, I have not had dinner yet. What should I have after this? Oh, Subway is good, but wait, it's closed. How about Burger King? Yeah, something like that. This is also, you can use this method to calm your mind, free yourself from the thoughts such as mantra or repeating words like Samma Arahang. Or your own mantra is fine. Samma Arahang is the Pali word used in the time of our teachers, the Buddha. It means Samma is mean purity, right or correct. Arahang means away from trouble. So combine these two terms is the right or correct path to be away from troubles of the mind. Okay. And these are the mantra we use. The benefit of using this technique is it will help you finding yourself free from the thought and calm down. And that is how you have to do. Last but not least, like I mentioned earlier, that how do you know that you are practicing correctly and your meditation experience is progressing? Simply by receiving happiness every time we meditate, even just for a moment. Some may have like 1 second, 2 seconds, it's fine. If that moment comes, you will feel like something that you never experienced before, and you feel kind of like you have a new taste of food and you will enjoy it so much. It will be like that. And this is confirmation that we're practicing correctly. And so this is how we practice the middle way meditation together. All right, we are about to start our meditation now. So check yourself 3 things before we start. Number 1, your mobile phone. Number 2, toilets. Anyone want to use toilet? Now is the time. We have not started yet, because when you find inner peace, oh, trust me, you don't want to do anything else. But the feeling of your body, it cannot resist, and it's temptation. You have to go to toilet. It is something you have to do. Otherwise, I'm going to disturb your inner peace. It will be such a waste. So do it now or later. Either way, your choice. Last but not least, make sure your chair, your sitting are comfortable, because when you meditate, relaxation is the first step, right? If you all set, we shall now begin our meditation. Right? Now, everyone, let's begin our inner peace time. So let's start by finding yourself the most comfortable position and adjusting yourself properly, free from all the tension that may arise. Then gently close your eyes, feeling as if you are taking a rest or taking a break from your long day. And smile to yourself to open the path of joy and happiness into the mind. Relax from the top of your head down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes. We close them down to disconnect from any distraction. And if you feel that you are closing your eye too tight, leave the room for some light, or reopen your eyes and close them down softly this time. Making your face feeling soft, while clear all the thought in your head. Make you feel light. Continue down from your neck to your shoulder, adjusting your back, body, arms, forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. And relax your abdomen to allow yourself breathing more easily this time. Continue down from your hip to your legs and knees, down to the tips of your toes, making sure that your body is properly adjusted. When you are done adjusting your body, continue on to adjust your mind. When you find in yourself the comfort feeling, you would feel like your body is transparent, light, empty. Blend it in with the atmosphere inside this place. Continue on adjusting the mind by imagining that you are sitting alone in a place that you like to be by yourself, like somewhere on top of a mountain, in the deep forest, or near the river, in a vast open space, feeling free and calm, very much comfortable, just like you are the only one in this world. Imagine that you are alone without anything to disturb or bother you. A place of your own, feeling free. Then bring back the mind, your awareness, resting inside. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently bring back the mind, resting inside at any point where you feel familiar or feeling just right to rest the mind. Let the mind stay and enjoy its freedom while resting. No need to rush or forcing yourself to be still or stop thinking. Instead, observe peacefully. No need to react or try to adjust your mind to be the way that you want it to be. The mind is like a car that running on the road. As it goes on with its own speed, when you press a brake, it will slowly come to a standstill, but takes time. Likewise to our mind. When you bring back our mind and let it rest inside yourself, soon the mind will calm down and come to a standstill. So maintain your awareness by observe and maintain your mind inside yourself at any point within your body where you familiar, or around your abdomen if you like. The most balanced place for the mind to stay within your body. Maintain your relaxation, your comfort feeling while observing the mind within. And once you find yourself the balance, be still, observe, and let it be. Soon you shall find yourself inner peace in no time. Or should your mind slipping outside your body, or keep on wandering, likely imagine the sun inside yourself where you like to rest your mind. Let the sun be a guide for the mind to stay inside yourself. Or should your thought arise, disturb your inner peace, that is alright. Lightly reciting mantra in your mind at your own pace to free your mind from the thought that may disturb. You can use your own mantra or the following mantra if you like. And the mantra is Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Continue reciting mantra over and over until you feel like you don't need to use your mantra anymore. As you continue on, maintain your relaxation and mindfulness. You can choose to just stay still or visualize the sun and reciting mantra, or do just either one that you feel that works for you. Do whichever way to help you maintain your balance between mindfulness and relaxation. Now let us continue in silence, finding ourselves inner peace in this session. May all of us finding ourselves inner peace continue on until the appropriate time. Stay and still maintain the mind inside yourself as the mind gradually come to a standstill. Inner peace and joy would arise, fill into the mind. Allow the mind to be open freely toward love and kindness with positive feeling, sharing this feeling that you discover toward everyone that you love and connected to you, starting from yourself to your family, friends, and everyone here tonight at this place, wishing them all to be happy and free from suffering. No more pain, no more anger, no more hatred, no more sadness, just only joy and contentment, free from all kinds of danger and suffering, and expand your feeling of peace as far and wide as you can, starting from here, covering the whole chapel, the whole town and neighborhood, the whole state, country, continent, and eventually the whole world. Spread loving kindness for a few moments before the end of our meditation. Take a deep breath to feel awareness inside. So continue on. Maintain your mind and body in the balance between mindfulness and relaxation as long as you can after the meditation. So tonight you can have your mind be with inner peace. Then slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappha Putthanuภาเวนะ Sappha Dhammanuภาเวนะ Sappha Sanghanuภาเวนะ Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your session with me tonight. Let's stretching our body a little bit. I have not moved the body. Sometimes it's maybe a little bit stiff. Okay. So allow me to check how your meditation experience progress. You can just raise your hand. If you are feeling at the very least calm and relaxed, could you raise your hand, please? Thank you. Does anyone experience time fly by fast or feeling like your body disappear? Anyone? Well, first time? That's good. Anyone experience? Anyone feel like you like it? You don't want to quit. You just want to keep going and feel happy. Yeah? Well, now I can sleep happy. At least everybody finding happiness inside. This is how you can just start practicing because it is I would call the start of your motivation to continue practice meditation at the very least. Because if you get this feeling so far, that's a sign you have potential and you will find yourself happiness in no time. And imagine this, it's free. Just only have to spend your time, that's all. Okay, so it is something that hopefully everyone come here looking for peace can get it when they go back home. The thing about that is, after this, it is your experience now how you can maintain it. However, if you come for one time and meditate, it will be quite difficult. But when you practice regularly every day, after what you did today, same thing, you may have a little bit of experience learning how you kind of like get back to where you are to get this learning practice bit by bit. But the key to that is observation. By observation, it will help you progress. For example, today, if you recall, when you go back home, how did I get to my meditation experience today? Oh, the teaching monk said I close my eyes. I imagine a place that I like. And I'm just sitting there taking a rest without trying to make my mind working. Something like that. You have to find how you did that, and you shall find your solution. And repeat it next time you did. And if it works, do that. If it doesn't work, try a new way. Otherwise, it will be just the same thing every time. Okay? And so today, I just like to introduce to you to upcoming event in our temple and also one of the important day in Buddhism. I know it's not about meditation, but it is something that may be quite useful for your knowledge of your meditation now is come to. Oops, not that. Okay, all right. Allow me to bring up the meditation, the presentation for tonight. on. Okay, better. All right. The upcoming full moon, which will be on Saturday, February 24th, is what is called Magha Puja. Magha is mean the third month, three. Okay, if I knowledge of Pali is correct. If it's not, please forgive me. Either way, the thing is, it is the full moon that they celebrate this event that I'm about to present to you tonight. Learning a little bit of historical background in Buddhism and also the origin of the meditation can also help you understand why it is as it is and how it relates to inner peace. Good. Ready, everyone? You can take a note and take a photo. If you don't see it, you can move your chair or find yourself anywhere that can make you feel more comfortable, because we kept that one doesn't work. And this takes some time to boot up. So let's go with this one. This is all we have. So make it do, okay? All right, let's go then. It's called Magha Puja Day. This is the day that celebrates one of the important days in Buddhism. However, before I go to our session, there are some advertisement before I forget. Okay. Number one, we have upcoming 3-day meditation retreat, which will be held on next month on March 15 to 17. If you like to continue practice your meditation, give it more time, more than just once a week, about 3 days to learn in depth and practicing of maintain your inner peace. This will help you a good experience. For more information, you can ask our staff, Patrick or Mesa for that, or April. Yeah, April. Yeah. So therefore, that can also be possible for you to get information. But if you cannot make it on March, there will be one on September 2022 or the end of the year, between December 30 to January the 1st of 2025. Okay. Aside from this, we also have summer camp retreat, which is called Calm Camp, held on Shaft Beauty between July 15 to 19. Book the place fast because, it's limited space. But if you like camping, you can bring your own tent, find your own, campfire too. But, for more information, check out for info at the counter when you entrance before you leave. Okay. All right. That's enough for our advertisement. So let's start with our Magha Puja Day presentation tonight. Magha Puja Day, a little bit of reading, but don't worry, I'll explain. You may have to imagine because I couldn't find much picture of it, but the background should be enough for you to enjoy, right? Okay, so Magha Puja, it is mark the event that happened at the Veruvana Grove in India, or Rajagaha, which is present Rajki in northern India. It's about 10 months after the enlightenment of the Buddha. This happened to mark that because it's so important, but sometimes not celebrate, but much in many countries, but in Thailand it's celebrate a lot. It's meant in here that it is the gathering of all assembly of all the Buddhists, which are monk, woman monk, layman, and lay woman. They celebrate on this day to kind of like recall back of the gathering that marvelously happened in the time of the Buddha. It happened in this following manner. That's a picture by our master Tim. He, telling that the Buddha had gathering his monks at the time. There were 1,250 monks came together without any prior engagement or any meeting appointment. What happened in there is when the time that Buddha got offered by the king of India at the time, offering this bamboo grove. Oh, by the way, Veruvana temple is the first Buddhist temple in India, and it is Veruvana is mean bamboo, so it's bamboo forest. Is, if I'm not wrong, mistakenly about the number, the size is about 100,000 or maybe 80,000 acres. around that size in the forest. No building, just only forest. Okay. So the Buddha, with his, calling without any engagement, they came from many places to come meeting him at this time. After meeting him on this place, he now know that it is the time to spread Buddhism and establish them into the whole country of India. So before they gonna go on their way to separate, after they must do what the Buddha asks is to teach Buddhism. He gave out these four, this code is called 346. Please take a note, 346. What are they? Well, first, let's go with this day. It's so important because it has these following characteristics. Okay, the four characteristics of this event are these following. Number one, like I mentioned, 102,050 monks came to see the Buddha without any being summoned, but they come at the same time, same place, exactly, without, email, without phone call, without letter, like that. Okay. However, these monks, if you are compared to it, like when you graduate from university or school, they are arahant, enlightened. They are the graduated. Okay, who are arahant or enlightened. It means that they are enlightened. It means they are graduate from the knowledge of the Buddha when he teach. But what makes them special aside from this is they were ordained by the Buddha. You will be like, so what? The thing about being Buddhist monk is your master who ordained you is like your father. And this ordained originally by the Buddha is kind of like honor graduation, kind of like that. Okay, this is very special and not happen very easily. Imagine me, not the Buddha, ordaining me. So this is something that's quite very special. And last is it was on the full moon. So if you study on Buddhist background traditions, it's always happen on the full moon night. This is something to be taking a note. And yes, when it's coming on this Saturday, it will be full moon too. And we also shaving our head time. Yes, that's to celebrate and marking for that event. All right, now the code 346 that I mentioned. And this guideline, these are the guideline, is called Ovada Patimokkha that the Buddha giving to his disciple that from now on, you all must go propagate the religion, teaching people to find inner peace. But to do that, there are the guidelines that you must do in here. And these are the summarize on that. They call the code, they call these three teaching, 346. Make it easy for you. This is my calling. Make it easy for you. 346. Three teachings of the Buddha on this Ovada Patimokkha. You can use this as your guideline to live your life and why it's so important for inner peace. Number one, the goal of Buddhism. There were three goals. Okay, three goals of Buddhism. The Buddha said that we should be patient. Be patient. The orange one are the direct translation. The white letter are the explanation of what is meant. We should be patient in order to reach our achievement. So no matter what you do, no matter what you want to find inner peace or how, patience, number one. Always be patient. As our life may be burdened by suffering, we should be patient. Furthermore, patience towards sensual desire can prevent us from sensual indulgence. Therefore, always start with patience, no matter what you do. Like when you practice meditation, when you close your eyes, sit cross-legged or sitting on a chair, having your hands on top of your laps, you don't do anything. All you can do is patient, waiting for your inner peace to arise. Patience. That's number one. Number two, to reach your goal, all the Buddha has is taught that nirvana or nibbana is the supreme bliss. In other words, if you're asking why you meditate, to reach your supreme bliss, which is nirvana. In other words, kind of like if you want to free from suffering, you have to attain this state of supreme happiness, nirvana, and taught by the Buddha, this is the best one. So you can attain it through inner peace, meditate. But what you experience so far, everyone, they are just, I would say, only the beginning. Compared to 100%, it's not even 1% yet. How can you achieve it? First of all, I don't want you to go to nirvana yet. Nirvana yet. What I meant in here that you can reach it. Maybe this lifetime is it possible. But it starts first with maintain stillness of your mind. This is my point in here. So in other words, if you get this feeling maybe 1 second, try this to have it from the moment when you close your eye until you open your eyes. If you can maintain that state, that will be a good start to keep you heading up, reaching toward nirvana. All right, that is the goal. So if you're going to do something aside from patience, you must have a goal. And in Buddhism, it's taught that inner peace or nirvana is the goal, the supreme goal. All right. Number 3, monks who kill or harm other living beings do not deserve to be monks. In other words, if you're going to propagate religion or teach someone about inner peace, if you kill or hurt someone, you are not deserved to be that person. So in other words, if you talk about this at the time of the monk in India or the Buddha starting his religion with only 1,250 disciples, it's not many, it's only a handful. And there are many religions at the time. So when it's like that, hey, come listen to me, learn inner peace, they don't like that. So if you hurt or try to do something against with violence, it is not how the monk should behave if you want to teach them inner peace. This is what the Buddha taught as a goal. You're going to do it, start with patience. Have a goal, reaching nirvana, and don't hurt or kill anyone in order to teach people. Understand? Follow me so far? So now understand that why the monk has a bottom line that they don't hurt or try to making people suffer because they teach about happiness. Yeah. Now the 4 code are the principle. Now we learned about 3. Now the 4, 3, 4, 6, right? 3. Now this one is 4. The principle of Buddhism. Buddha taught that not commit any kind of sin if you want to reach your goal or bad karma, because all life are under the influence of the law of karma, and they are still control us. If we break our precepts or commit bad deeds, karmic retribution will return to us either in this life or during the future lifetime and continue on. One retribution is not just only once. Like for example, you do some bad action and you paid one retribution. It's not like that. It's kind of like this. When you are keep thinking of one thing, let's say when you're doing something bad, one thing, and you think about it, that's one retribution. If you keep repeating number 2, that's 2. More, 3, it keep increasing the number you're thinking about that. That's how it keep increasing. The more you feel suffer, the more intense it be. That's how the karma react. Same thing likewise when you are doing happy deeds. You do good deeds, you keep thinking about it. It keep increasing more and more and more. That's how it works about retribution of both karma, good and bad. Follow me so far? So if you want to reach your goal and want yourself find inner peace, try not to do any kind of bad karma. That's the principle. But if you have done this by mistakenly, intentionally, or unintentionally, don't worry about it. Fill it with happiness instead. Do more good deeds. Forget about bad deeds. And try to be better. That's how it can help you to move on. Okay. Number 2, doing only good deeds. Yes, that's just mentioned. When karma good deeds bear fruit, our life will be joyful, prosperous, and successful. Simply with that. But number 3, this is what we have to do. Aside from happiness, we need to purify our mind too by practicing meditation. This is the only way that we are able to attain true happiness. The Buddha, if you're looking at his way of practice to earn himself inner peace, he don't go, hey, tell me something. He write a note down. No, he don't go asking someone. He did, but he could not find it until he settled down, meditate, and he find it. And the only way to achieve that is the same thing, practicing meditation. And how to purify your mind? Today, before we're gonna go further on to the end of this principle, does anyone feel at the very least, feel kind of like you are happy, so clean, so feeling like so free or empty? Anyone feel that? If you get that, that's a state of the mind become free and become purified, just one bit by bit. Kind of like a glass of water in here. If you're looking at it, it's very clean and very pristine. You can see the bottom. The mind that is clouded by the thought will make you unable to see what's underneath. But once it becomes still, it will be clear like this. That is mean the mind become purified by that. The more you did this, the more you will be happy and you will not be affected by those negative thoughts. And you will only want to keep it. And that is how important on number 3 of principle. And the last principle is that, oh, my bad. It should be another one. I think I missing the presentation. All right. Either way, let's go with the conduct, how to do that. Okay. Number 1, the propagation of Buddhism should be made without insulting or making slanderous allegations against each other. If you can imagine back in the time when the monks went to propagate religion, they have to go against many other religion and belief in India. You may have only thought that only major religion in the world like Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, but in India, there are a lot of belief. But in summarize, right now, the majority is called Hindu at this time. But there are many other beliefs aside from that too. Okay. So 2, propagate Buddhism should be made without assaulting or harming. Other is speech. The first one is speech. The second is assaulting. If one's doing like that, that's not the way that the Buddha taught. He cannot deserve to be called monk. That is why if one like this, when you think of doing something, you speak, right? When you speak, you act. That is why when you are thinking negative, try to discredit someone, you think first, it affects your inner peace already. And the way you did take action, it will not helping at all for you to maintain inner peace. So in the end, it's not the way to propagate or practice inner peace. Number 3, Buddhists should observe the precepts. Yes, if you want to attain inner peace and maintain it, it's required to observe precepts. In particular, Buddhist monks should observe. For you guys, only 5. For monks, 227. How so different? In majority, it's 5. But there are rules of conduct. For example, if monk don't behave properly, also breaking precept. Like for example, if he eating without having proper manner. In the time in India, they having, let's say for example, monks they don't have spoon or fork. They're using hand, So if monk eating and the hand dirty, if you are ever been to India or watching some of the documentation, they will see that when offering monk food, they will keep having a bowl of water to have the monk clean their finger. But sometimes they don't. So if the monk have their hand dirty, like that, it's not the way. It's not proper. So this is something that we have. But now we have fork and spoon. It's kind of like that. But what happens if you go to the culture that they don't have fork and spoon, like eating hamburger? When you go to Rome, you must do what they do, right? Like that. You don't have to suck your finger like that. Okay, understand? And so, number 4, one should be content on consuming food. He meant in here is that food is the major sources. One thing that we experience in our daily life, hungry, right? And making us have to work in order to earn income, to buy food, to buy shelter, buy what we need. Talking about food, if you just want it more and more and more, you will not be satisfied. And in the end, you're just making yourself suffer looking for more. So be content is, in other words, if you're having one meal is enough, not more. Enough to sustain your life, not enough to satisfy your pleasure. So that's why in our practice, the meal that are given mostly are 2 meals. That's it, no more after that. We don't do much work. So when we don't do much work, we only focus on meditation. When we don't move our body much, we don't require much energy. So enough, be in moderate of consuming the food. This is one way of practicing. Another is one should live in a tranquil place, which is suitable for meditation practice. I think I don't need to explain much. But number 6, one should always practice mindfulness, even when standing, walking, sitting, and sleeping. And that is how the Buddha meant by conducting in Buddhism on this following practice 3, 4, 6. Anyway, I'm missing number 4 on that part. I apologize on that part. But either way, the point is, on this upcoming full moon, we are going to celebrate by what is called lighting the candle lantern. In one of the practice is lighting lantern is kind of like bring out your happiness and joy from the inside. When you practice meditation at the beginning basic level, you feel calm and relaxed. It's still dark. Anyone feel like that when you see close your eyes dark, right? But when you feel peaceful, feel joy, feel happy, the mind turn bright. Some may have experience like the morning dawn, some like evening dusk, some like brightness at noon, some like the sun, more than 2 or 3 sun. Either way, that is like bring out the light from the inside, shining light in the candle. And so we celebrate on this upcoming Saturday. Anyone who interested to come join us, we have the event starting from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And anyone can come free of charge, and you all welcome. You're gonna meditate first, and then we're having lunch. After that, at 11 until noon and 12:30, we start the the event until 2 p.m. And that's the end of the program. Anyone can come join us, light the candle. Of course, I think we are loving the environment. We're using LED candle. Yeah. All right. So before we end today, there is some video I'd like to show you on this upcoming event. Let me exit this first. Let me share the screen. Okay. That's how. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right, everyone. Please enjoy this video. It's not long.
มาฆบูชาวันที่พระบรมศาสดาทรงแสดงโอวาทปาติโมกข์1,250 องค์ผู้ทรงอภิญญาล้วนเป็นเอหิภิกขุอุปสัมปทาที่มาประชุมกันโดยมิได้นัดหมายณเวรุวันมหาวิหาร
Sorry, let me try that again. Watching video without sound. Here we go. Okay, start with this. Can you see the subtitle? Okay. All right. Oops. Okay. I need to share this real quick. So, and that is what we're gonna do by lighting the candle and walking around our chapel. Therefore, these are the activity we are gonna do in our program on this upcoming Saturday. In case you are interested to come join, you are also welcome as well to come joining us on this event. However, if you feel that sometimes you want to meditate, sometimes you feel like doing alone is at home is not motivated enough, we also have online meditation. For more information, there are schedule and things at and out at the exit. You can also pick up one. And I have online session Monday, Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday at 8 p.m. So you can watch all the record in here on my channel, YouTube channel, Great Teaching Monk. You can also watching on that, watching any video that you like, free of charge, of course. But if you don't have YouTube Premium, please take a note. There may be some advertisement, but it's not by me. I don't get anything. Okay. But anyway, so just that you know. And this is my Facebook where I do the live, and all the record will be posting in the YouTube after. And that's all we do today. And in case you want to join Saturday with variety of teaching monk across Europe and UK, we have Zoom in person online at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. All information are at the handout. You can pick out one if you like. And so that's all we did today for tonight. I hope you enjoy your time with us and coming back again for upcoming session on Thursday. In case you've been here last Thursday, I must apologize because we went on the trip on Bristol and we could not make it on time, back on time because it's raining and we just finished our business with the lay people over there. They want to meditate, so we have another extra session over there. So it's at the end like 5 p.m. and it's traffic and rain, so couldn't make it on time. We got back like 8:30. So apologize for that part, but at the very least, I hope you enjoy and still keep coming back to us. And just want to let you know that on upcoming, I will tell you next week for more information, is that Tuesday class and Thursday class will not be having teaching monk on first week of March because we are having a big meeting for all teaching monk across UK to go learning and things in Denmark. We have a meeting. We have to go there. So two sessions will be with our teaching monk. But if you like to come meditate regularly, we are also having the place open for you. Okay, you are welcome to come too. Anyway, so I would like to return our floor to our host, Miss Wendy.